Our blog for episode 26 is our lovely emotional ebbs and flows. For many, emotions are tricky. We have them, and then they can seem to rule us, so we can create distance by developing logic and reason over heart and feeling. All of us will tend to judge our emotions. We can feel undone by them, swayed and led astray, be it our idea of love and joy or our hurt. They can take us not only into distress, but into the warmth and welcome present in a smile. They can challenge us and charm us. They are what makes being alive as essence in a human-designed mammal more interesting. One thing about being only essence or spirit is that you don't have the pesky and unruly emotions to contend with. They are important for a sense of connection that comes with being in a form. Mammals demonstrate emotions all the time, since they are vital to survival of life. We count on others to help us stay alive, and emotions generate the colorations of those connections. Oxytocin bonds us with love and caring and liking. Other hormones foster and tender our emotional connections. They cause us to feel, and so often we don't know what to do with our feelings. We maybe never learned how to have a way to feel something emotionally and experience it and then be done with it. We need to develop comfort with being emotional. Being emotional is not being hysterical. Hysteria will cause a cringe, and a tear can be as powerful as a full rant. We can be quite sexist about being emotional. Men seem to have one culture about emotions and women another. It is all projection and assumption and silly. We just demonstrate our emotions in different degrees. But with the right stimuli, anyone's emotions can flare and burn brightly. Angry looks like one safe emotion for men, where grief is not always safe for them to express. A woman's anger is not pretty either, and expresses differently, and grief can be obvious at times, as is an acceptable emotion for women to express. This whole assumption is all very silly and destructive and life-inhibiting. So how do we appreciate our emotions and neither look to suppress them or overindulge them? Love and its discernments are powerful for connection, tolerance, and ease in being with another. Compassion, respect, appreciation, and gratefulness all are shades and flavors of love. Feeling wanted and vital to another is another shade of love. Having value and held in regard by another reinforces that one has meaning in being. In all of this, there is no doing. It is about being and an acknowledgement of connection. It is oneness and unity and the shared common bonds we have. I have not mentioned sacrifice or martyr, for those are judgment words of attachment about self. Putting another before one's own self and the giving up of being first is love. It is the essence in being. If there is a price to pay, that is about attachment and self again. How to become more comfortable with being an emotional creature? Not driven and ruled by them, but guided from your authentic voice. Love yourself. Love celebrates the individual as self and essence at the same time. Make time to sit and access heart-centered awareness and being present. Allow the calm to descend or emerge into a warmth of sensation. Feel your breath liberate your physical heart and breathe. We all have a physical body, but we also have a mental body, emotional body, psychological body, a psychic body, and a spiritual body. Consider your emotional body and feel what you feel. Notice your comfort or anything else that might cross your awareness. Consider it in terms of the 5 other shades of yourself in those bodies you incorporate. Compare. Are your emotional energies routing in some way and affecting the others in useful ways? Just play. And if you are being challenged to connect this way, it doesn't matter. Just ask yourself, what would it be like if I could identify easily my emotional body and how it works in me? And see what happens. Developing comfort in being emotional is important. Using them wisely and constructively is what we're all looking for. Being able to show our love and its colors and express them is not bad. It is not indulgent or dismissive or any other word that might pop into your head. That is self-talking and guarding you in your story, not your truth. Feeling what we judge our negative emotions to be, them fear, anger, jealousy, abandonment, all come out of insecurity. It is fine to be able to acknowledge them, as it is vital to health and wholeness. What you do with them is the key, and so often with acknowledgement, they shift into no thing, and the energy is then freed up. Emotions are states of feelings, and they will come and they will go. If they are lingering, then there is information or an habituated state engaged. Change it and see what happens. If the tears come, let them. Happy New Year to you and yours. We celebrate being alive in 2020.